We need to go back into 2018 when Senator McCain famously put the thumbs down and Congress did not unravel the Affordable Care Act. Yet de facto, the Republican-controlled Congress, along with President Trump, did all they could to dismantle that. We made a decision as a state in 2018 that we would be the 12th state to create our own exchange in New Jersey, and that we would pass laws that many of you all voted for that just stood to oppose this tax, to make sure that pre-existing conditions would not be a factor in keeping insurance. There wouldn't be lifetime caps. Families that had children up to 26 could stay on those policies. Essential benefits for maternity and mammograms and mental health would remain a part of what we could expect in New Jersey. And then what we did was we walked the walk. In 2019, we looked at the individual market, which is 319,000 lives, and we said we're going to put together a reinsurance program. And we took the funds that were available from the federal government. We took the freeloader tax, so to speak, for those who could afford insurance but weren't buying it. And we took $50 million from the general fund to create a reinsurance fund that had a profound impact on the individual market. How profound? Basically a 20% swing. What would have been a 12% increase turned out to be a 6% decrease. That swing saved the average policyholder $1,100 a year. So here we are in 2020. No one needs to hear me say again, winter is coming. Because in order to put together that reinsurance fund to continue to stabilize that market, we need to find, at this juncture, $70 million. Where's that money coming from? Well, we have a convenient place to find it. Now, I know you say, well, it was bipartisan. It was bipartisan. Here's why. Because the Trump administration and the Republican-controlled Congress did anything they could, absent the McCain vote, to kill the Affordable Care Act. So the 2.5%, and it was formulaic, but that's about what they paid. The 2.5% paid on net premiums by insurance companies went into the black hole. It wasn't used for what it was supposed to be, and that was for supplements to the individual market so more people would buy insurance. So of course the Democrats said if you're not going to use it for what it's supposed to be, it was on top of one of those asinine funding bills they have out of Washington, and it was bipartisan, that it was sunsetted. Now it's sunsetted this year, meaning that the insurance companies, and in this instance, limited to only the big ones that deal with large group plans, meaning 50 people or more, have been paying that tax for a number of years. This is just taking that sum, and as opposed to it being sunsetted, allowing it to come to our state. 70 million going to that reinsurance fund. Who would argue against that? And the remainder of that sum going to the health insurance affordability fund. That will do what? That will go to that individual market and will supplement people for family of fours earning between 104,000 down to 26,000 to individuals earning between 51,000 to 12,007. Are they the hardworking New Jerseyans, by the way, that you're all worried about? Of course they are. And what this will do is provide supplements on a sliding scale. So in these extraordinary times, and any time, that those individuals can afford those policies. And more individuals, as opposed to remaining uninsured and all of the burdens that bring, will become insured. 8 out of 10 of the individuals in that individual market today will be positively impacted by this, and there's 124,000 New Jerseyans recently uninsured because of COVID that are looking for a place to land. And yeah, by the way, part of the purpose will be decreasing racial disparities in coverage. I think that's an important thing to do.